it do, Tru Sol Fam? Hey. Alright, y'all. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute since hopefully y'all can hear me, because maybe I should just take these headphones out. But, it's been a little minute, y'all, since I did a video, because so much has happened. So today we're gonna have a video about narcissists, aka Narci Narcs. Let's talk Narci Narcs. It finally got quiet. I'm out here at the park. It feels good today. It's a Friday. It was raining yesterday. Today is like super warm. So it feels good. It's a little live. Everybody out, but it quiet down. So this is my time to just chill out, make a video before work. I was supposed to be at work at 10 this morning. Oh boy called me an hour beforehand. I was already basically there because I walked, so I had to leave like super early. And I was like getting food and stuff to have to snack on at work. And they called me. It was like, oh, you don't got to come into 4. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even about to walk all the way back to the house. By the time I get back, and then I basically have to leave out to come walk back to make it on time. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna show gratitude, because one, it's a beautiful day and I don't have to be inside all day. I can actually enjoy this weather, and two, I can finally make a video and update y'all, because I've been trying. I was gonna do it like last week. Actually, I was gonna do it some weeks ago, but stuff just kept, it just wasn't aligning up. So, but now it's divine alignment, because the universe has been working for your girl lately, and I dig it. But yeah, so just to catch y'all up, like I said, I started working at this new job, and I'm about to get rid of that joint because, y'all gotta realize the pay and the money just don't be worth not being happy. It's never is. And it definitely isn't worth like work abuse or being disrespected, or just like the cattiness and the pettiness of people that work there. This is why I got, like, part of the reason why I got out of a 9-to-5. Like, the pay just don't ever be worth it, and just working under somebody else is just not my thing. It's just not for me. It's meant for me to be self-employed, and it's like I'm putting in all these hours, and honestly I'm really not seeing no gains, and it's really not helping me get a step closer to what I'm trying to get to. So at this point, I'm like over it. And I don't have a problem reapplying for unemployment. I'm gonna just keep it a bang. But I'm in a process of applying for other jobs. I'm just gonna go back to what I know, and just do like I might as well just get like a assistant manager or team lead position, because at least I can get more money. If I'm gonna be spending all these hours at work, I might as well get the pay that I deserve to get, and it can help me get where I need to get in life. And then still, have that work-life balance. But, yeah, so a lot has happened since I've been back to this hometown that I grew up in. I've definitely put more heads on the chopping block, because it's not a game. Chopping block is still out and open, and more heads than got put on it. I got kicked out. I got kicked out on my quote-unquote family place, because a bunch of narcissists can't get me to comply and play into their narcissistic BS. I'm gonna go ahead and give a warning. Y'all might want to watch this video first before y'all let y'all kids, if y'all the type of family that your kids also like my videos too, because I might do some cussing up in this one, because I'm just gonna let it out. So I'm gonna try my best to keep it cute. I'm gonna try my best to keep it cute for the kiddos, but I'm an adult, so sometimes the kids just can't watch. But I'm gonna try my best to keep it cute, because it is good for kids to know about narcissists and their traits and how to maneuver and not play into they. It is good. So I'm gonna try to keep it cute. But yeah, So basically, it was just like this whole incident of pretty much, the narcissist, two of them, because it's two that, runs the little ring of the other ones. They do, energy work and all that stuff on the other ones to keep them in line and whatever. And it just never worked on me. Like, they could never control me. I never fell into their BS. I always called them out on their ish. I always stood up for myself. So basically, I got kicked out because I stood up for myself. Because one of the narcs, who was not my parent, I came out of her vagina, but she's not my parent. Her, basically got, so basically, a lot of information came back to me that she told because, and I know that it was her because the only person that knew the information was me and her. And I don't tell people my business. And that's where a narcissist's ego gets so damn inflated that they just assume that the other person is already telling their information. So whatever information they tell, they just assume I've already told people, which I haven't. So they kind of like set themselves up. But not to go into super, long details about that. I end up writing basically like a closure letter, letting them know, like, I know these details, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm over it. I'm done. I don't need this toxic shit, blah, blah, blah. Of course they get mad because it's, they little narcissistic ways didn't work. If anything, you just helped to liberate me. And then if anything, you just helped to liberate me even more with, the recent actions that was taken. So yeah, so she basically was just so, because narcissists are not about peace at all. They pretend like they are. They pretend like they so mature and highly spiritually involved. They're spiritual narcissists, highly involved, woo-de-woo-de-woo, but really all they're ever about and their only intent, which is always what it is, they might switch up their tactics, but the intent and the patterns is always the same. So they're never about peace. They're always about control. And they're always about holding this false image. Like, they even lie to themselves, aka, imposter syndrome, and theirs is on 1,000. Like, theirs is severe. Like, they're truly mentally ill at this point. And truly splintered. Like, their energy is just, they ain't even in their heart space at all. I don't even think they know where it's at this point. But, and the people around them just, they fall for the words. They don't ever see that the actions and the words don't ever match up. They just fall for this. And the fact that they do energy work on them anyway, which they can't do it on me because they can't touch me. I'm already hip to it. I'm too powerful for it. It don't work on me. It don't even matter how many people of armies you got to try to, it's just never gonna work on me. Like, if anything, it's just an irritation. Because it's like, just, go ahead about your business. But I'm too highly protected for that. So but yeah, so basically that, that narc, one of the main two, the two ringleader of their little cult family or whatever they keep trying to create, basically wanted to have a conversation to gaslight and make it seem like they never was telling me my business or had conversations. And so I'm like, so who said it? The boogeyman? The earth, wind, and fire? Like, the whisperer, the wind whisperer? Like, who would have the same information other than me than you? And in that specific of a detail, other than me and you. Because anybody else that would have it, which would mean that I told them or you told them. I don't tell my business. But you assumed I told my business, so you thought it was okay for you to tell my business. But you won't tell your business, though. So, yeah. So, basically, she couldn't gaslight me or whatever. And I was just calling her out on her BS and on her lies and letting her know, like, your little acting skills don't work on me. Your little boy cry wolf tears and all of that extra theatrical stuff that y'all be putting on, it don't work on me. And so she got upset because she already knew what it was, and then it was someone else, one of her little minions, in the living room. And so she, how narcissists are, they don't like for you to tell the truth in front of other people because their whole ordeal is to keep the image of a lie to continue to manipulate people into thinking that, you know, everything they say and do is the truth when it's not. It's actually the opposite. Like, they're just manipulating for power. And their whole thing is the world owes them something. The world owes you nothing, especially when you're not even going about doing stuff in a positive way. Like, it owes you nothing but what you give out, and so you continue to give back what you give out. But, you know, they're mentally ill, so they don't ever see anything wrong with the way, you know, they operate. Is always someone else outside of them. So yeah, basically she got mad because, again, I just was not playing it to her. You couldn't get, you know, your other pawns to, you know, entice me to fold and play into, you know, y'all little games and to get me to fall in line. And that was another thing. Y'all think that y'all mistake was thinking that I put other people before me, like someone else is more important than me. That if, you know, you get them on your side and get them to go against me, then I'm just gonna conform because, yeah, like, no. So she got in my face or whatever. It's so big I heated. And sometimes you just gotta let narcs know fuck you. You just have to, especially when they consistently do the same thing. They pretend like they don't, and they pretend like they change. But the moment that all these people that they have lied to about, oh, they changed and this, that, third is not around, they go right back. Or if they sleep, or if they occupied, they go right back to their, you know, narcissistic ways. So one of her things is she loves to hop in my face and try to threaten me into silence when she knows that I'm telling the truth. And she knows that her lies is just not working on me. Like, it just doesn't work. And especially if someone else is there and is hearing it, you know, it pisses a narc off when you're airing out their dirty laundry and the truth. So she jumped in my face and I bossed up because I'm built. I'm not a kid no more. What's up? You haven't scared me for a long time. But now I'm at that point where you want that one, and I'm gonna give you that one too. I'm not scared of you or your nigga, for that matter. So yeah, so we got heated, and I gave her a bunch of fuck yous because that's what she deserved. Period. And I let her know what it is. So of course, you know, later on that night, she sent her little lap dog, because that's what he is, a lap dog. He a little bitch, a lap dog, to, like, he literally went out of his way to listen, like, to wake his ass up, to hear me, come in the house to try to start some shit, and they're trying to flip the script to make it seem like I'm the one that was starting stuff. I'm on the phone talking to my friend, and I purposely had her on that phone to be a witness to what I have dealt with for decades, since she has let this man into her life. And but yeah, he was like acting like he was gonna hop in my face and this, that, and the third, which we all knew he backed that ass up because he already knew what it was. I'm not scared of you. Never have been. Since I was 8 years old and met your ass, I've been the only one that has been standing up to you. So, hey guys, so yeah, so he basically tried to start some shit, and I was just like, I ain't even for it. And he, of course, called on mommy. He got his mommy involved, and she ended up kicking me out because she, once again, everybody tries to make me the problem when I'm the one that's always being antagonized. And so, of course, I'm going to defend myself. I'm not going to shut the fuck up while y'all keep lying on me and antagonizing me. And then that's the thing with the other ones. Y'all just so brainwashed that y'all just believe anything they say because it's two of them saying the same thing. Okay, well, that doesn't mean anything, because if you have two motherfuckers that are habitual liars, of course they're going to team up to come up with a lie in the story to make what they're saying that's not true. And then the person that is telling the truth, y'all gonna make them seem like they crazy, of course. So they going with the majority stuff gotta stop, especially when you can intuitively feel that these niggas is lying. Their actions don't even match up. And then if they do the bare minimum, as far as like doing something nice for somebody, it's manipulation to keep y'all in line, or to keep y'all thinking that they just not whatever. So yeah, end up getting kicked out or whatever. So I was basically like homeless for like almost damn near 2 weeks, sleeping outside in the cold and shit. And I was going to like document that, but it was just like so cold. Like when I would get off of work and stuff, I would just have to go find somewhere to sleep. So, you know, I was sleeping on the ground or just not getting sleep at all. But like the only thing I could just like, and this is before it's like been a lot more warmer now. It's like getting more to spring weather. But like when I was basically homeless, um, it was still kind of cold. Like winter just did not want to go away, even though it was officially springtime. So all I could think of was just staying warm. Like have a little blanket, you know, just being warm. So I didn't actually, that's why I didn't make any videos of vlogging it. Or otherwise I would have done it. Like if it was warmer, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, it's not that bad. Like if it was like warm, I wouldn't mind sleeping outside the park at night because it's warm and it feels good. But it wasn't warm. So yeah, that was a little rough patch. Shout out to my day zero. She know who she is. Oh girls, you know, she was definitely there for me on that phone. She on the other side of the country, so she was on that phone with your girl, trying to do her best to get, you know, help me out and all that other stuff. So I definitely appreciate her. That's my day zero. She ain't going nowhere. But she was the witness to, you know, the narcissist behavior, and it's just so crazy because bruh, it was just like when he was like, "Ma, do you hear this?" It was just like she went to a trance. It just like it went to that robot state. You know what I mean? Like their zombie state. And it was just, and he was just sitting back looking dusty and disgusting, and like just enjoying it. I'm like, and you sit here thinking you won. Do you not know how bad your karma is about to be something serious? You and hers. Because old girl lied and you know she lied. You know she didn't tell you the whole truth about why I snapped on her. Because I was calm, cool, and collected till she got in my face. And I'm not going to put up with that. You're not going to keep getting in my goddamn face. I don't care who you are. It don't matter that I came out your vagina. I don't care. You've been abusing me my whole entire life. I'm not, no. So yeah, I don't care. So she got what she gave. And then try to reverse psychology me and say I'm the one that's how I'm immature when you hopped in my face because I'm telling the truth. But I'm immature though. Come on, my nigga. You're not gonna keep hopping in my face to try to threaten me. But I'm immature though. You still doing the same stuff you was doing. Then if I'm immature, I learned it from you because you've been immature your whole entire life. You haven't changed at all. You lying to these niggas and making them think you had. But yeah, and y'all walking around doing magic on these black energy work and stuff to keep these motherfuckers in line. That's immature. But I'm immature though. Okay. But you taking away other people's free will though. Okay. But and it's gonna be a day when they find out. And it's gonna be a day where all them niggas realize Dana was right this whole time. Dana was telling the truth this whole time. But yeah, so yeah, that was just like that whole thing. And so, you know, my day zero, she was just like, "Bruh, I can't." I said, "I told you." I was like, people wouldn't believe the stuff I have to go through. You literally have to be there to witness it or hear it for yourself. Or otherwise you would think I was exaggerating and trying to make my life more than what it is. It's not exaggeration. This has literally been my life for decades. For freaking decades. Like, child. But anyway, as per usual, I get, you know, outcast. You know, I get cast out of the house. And I haven't been back since. I mean, it's like a revolving cycle. It's the same thing over and over again. They start some shit. I defend myself. I get kicked out. I'm the problem. Then they just let me back in. But this time I was like, fuck it. I ain't going back. So when I do go back to get all of my stuff, that's going to be the last time. And that's going to be the last time. I don't know y'all after that. I don't know y'all now. But it's going to be, yeah, y'all, that ice really going to be solid once I get all my stuff. So yeah, I was like homeless, sleeping outside in the cold and shit. Wait until I got my first paycheck, and then I was able to like get a hotel. And now I'm just like I rent out a room until I can get an apartment, which is my next thing. It's like, this job is cool, whatever, but it's not giving me what I need as far as me getting ahead to get a place, because it's like, the money that I'm getting each check is just to hold me over to pay for this room every week. So I'm definitely in the process of looking for other jobs. And I'm just like, as much as I'm working, I might as well go get a manager position. At least I can get more money and get an apartment. You know what I mean? Instead of being an associate or whatever, line cook or whatever, and not really getting much. So I'm in the process of getting a new job, and I have all my other stuff that I'm trying to invest in, and I don't have time for these little rinky-dink checks for as much work as y'all want me to put in. Absolutely not. No, I might as well just apply for unemployment for all of that. But yeah, so I was homeless at one point because I just refused to go back to that toxicity. Like, I just cut that off, and when I get paid again, then I'm gonna just get me a storage unit and just go get all of my stuff. So when I do get an apartment, all I gotta do is go to my storage unit. I don't even gotta see nobody's faces ever again. And I'll let Carmen deal with that. I ain't gonna be around for none of that. I don't care. That it's time for me to create my own family. I start my own life. Family is not what you was born into at all. And that just, for these last 2 years has really like put that into like super magnetized perspective. That it's just not my family. It's just, I've known that for years because I was never actually truly accepted in my family anyway. I've never. And then like the few, like 2 people that did, had my back in the 70, they didn't want to be around. They ghosted. So shout out to them 2. I love them. I have hopped to my uncle, but yeah, bro. So I left that alone. Like, I don't have nothing to say to none of them joints, because it's like, y'all don't ever open y'all mouth to correct them niggas, but y'all always wanted niggas to feel sorry for. Get the fuck out of here. It's just not gonna happen. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm over the bullshit, and I'm over, like, if it wasn't for me, y'all niggas wouldn't have nothing to keep y'all whack ass toxic relationship together, because really trying to constantly spend your time trying to tear down my character or obsess on what the fuck I got going on in my life and what I'm doing, y'all don't have nothing to hold y'all together. Like, y'all literally are a couple that preys on an individual. Like, that's trying to better their life. How y'all hating on somebody that's trying to better their life so much? Like, that's just weird. But that's the only thing y'all had to hold y'all together. Constantly trying to come after somebody that's not even worried about y'all. Don't even be a thought in my mind. But y'all steady got my name in y'all mouth. Like, come on, my nigga. But yeah, so that's basically what I've been at. I've been working a job, having issues since the fuck I started working it. Like, just been, bro, I had to cuss one of the workers out because the old dude got real disrespectful. And I had to let him know what's up. You ain't finna talk to me crazy. Like, you daggone sure not gonna talk to me like I'm a peasant. See, that's one thing that people get confused. Just because you on your healing journey, your spiritual journey, that don't mean that you let a lot of people to walk all over you and disrespect you, because then you're not actually healing yourself, and that's a form of self-respect, to let somebody constantly think they finna degrade you and talk down to you. So I had to, I'm built. Who you talking to? So I like snapped, and if anybody know me, I'm a real like chill person. Like, I have a soft voice. My voice can't even get loud unless I'm like heated. Like, my adrenaline is just like, yeah. So he got it that night. Like, my voice, like that, it roared through that restaurant. Like, it even sounded like the music I quiet for a split second. So had to check. Since that day, don't nobody be trying me. Like, everybody that was trying me up until that point, everybody told them to change. But yeah, I just been working. I'm just at the point where I'm over the job. I don't even care. I just don't care. I'm just gonna work it enough to get out. I did have an interview for another job, and I'm putting in more job applications. And I just have other stuff that I want to do. Like, I still want to make my audios and stuff that I have in store for y'all for YouTube. I'm like starting to piece together like different types of audios and how to incorporate, we ain't gonna talk about that just yet, but and that's another reason I need to get my storage unit so I can get all my stuff, that I may use for that or whatever. But yeah, I just have so much in store that I want to do. I still have my business that I'm still working on. I still have other passive incomes that I'm trying to manifest, and I don't have time to be miserable and stressed out at a job that's not worth it, and the pay definitely isn't worth it, like whatever. So that's just basically where I've been at. I've been like slowly getting and I'm trying not to like rush the process, but again, I got what I needed out of that job. Like, I realized why I actually started that job. And cause like I said, that industry, I've never actually wanted to be in that type of industry, but I know I had to be there because I had to encounter, some stuff and see, get acquainted with some things. But so yeah, like, I think my journey there is about to be up, and then I can allow for other things. I might just get a couple more checks from there just so I can still have, be able to sustain a place. But in the meantime, I am looking at applying for other jobs, and I'm probably just gonna cut my hours at where I'm at now. I would just apply for other jobs and just do what I gotta do. I'm just do what I gotta do because I don't have time for it. I really don't. I don't have time for it. But yeah, man. So that's basically where I've been at, dealing with these narcissists, cutting them, putting them on the chopping block, getting rid of the rest of them that I had in my life. They all had to go. And at this point, I just don't care what anybody thinks no more. I don't care how people gonna feel about it, what they think. I don't give a shit, because at the end of the day, all of them is they just so determined to constantly misunderstand me. And to be honest, they really don't misunderstand me. They just don't like the fact that I'm breaking generational curses. They don't like the fact that I don't want to be toxic, and that just pisses them off because they just don't know how to stop it. Like, they do know how to, they just don't want to stop being toxic because they want to be a victim all their life. So of course they want other people to be miserable with them, and it's an automatic no for me. And they also know you ain't finna have a seat at my table either, so they damn sure don't want me to make it. But that's you ain't nothing to stop it. That's inevitable. That's just gonna happen anyway. And yeah, so when y'all dealing with narcissists, bro, just always keep in mind they don't care about peace. Like, they don't. As much as y'all would want them to, go get help and that, they don't care about that. It's all about that power, and it's all about the manipulation. It's like and the further they get into like they lies of shit, the more they feel like, well, I done went this far, so now I really can't turn back. Now I really have to continue on because I can't tell the truth now, because then, everybody would know I was just a big fat ass lie, and all of this manipulation and stuff I just did would be out the window, and then I'm looked at crazy. Well, the thing is, it's gonna come out anyway. All you doing is prolonging it, but it's still going to come out anyway. So, and then when the person that you've been trying to use as, your quote unquote prey or victim is now out the picture, then what the fuck you got? What you got? Now that I'm gone and out the picture, and I don't know you niggas no more, what you got? What you got? Because I'm not going to play into your stuff no more. So now what you got? As an excuse for why you, still where you at? Nowhere. but you steady talking about everybody else like you doing something with your life. You talking about people that's actually doing something with their life, or attempting, or trying, failing, and getting back up and doing it again. Like, you just sitting there waiting to leash off somebody else's stuff. So when that person is now out of the equation, what do you have to keep it going? You gonna find one of the other ones to do it with? So yeah, so that was like my joint. I just been like even at the workplace now, you got some of these managers that they don't want to take no accountability for, one of them even had the audacity to try to tell me that I need to be letting the other manager know what another manager. That's not, excuse me, that's not my job. It is not my job to regulate to another manager what another manager wants that manager to do. That's not my job. My job is to come in and do what a manager wants me to do, and that's what I have been doing. So now you don't want to own up to the part that y'all play, and not holding yourselves accountable for how y'all training or not training people to be where you want them to be at by a certain time, and not being on one accord. That's not my job. You want me to do a manager job, you need to pay me manager pay, and you don't want to do that, so no. And yeah, that manager really tried that. I walked off. I wasn't even clocked in anyway. You think I'm finna listen to you try to gaslight me and project lack of accountability on me? I don't think so. I told that man, I said, I'll see you later. He was like, no, come in, bye. To walk right out. We not doing that, and it's too early to be doing it. No. I didn't even have no food yet. Nothing. All I had was what? No. Straight walked out. I got stuff to do. Cash this check. I got stuff to do. But yeah, I don't play with them. Like, that's one thing I don't. When it comes to the job, I don't play. I don't play about that disrespect. I don't play about that managers like being, no, I don't, especially when I don't play that. And nobody's gonna talk to me crazy. I don't care what your job title is. I don't play that. But yeah, so that's basically been like, man, I just haven't really been having no day, no time to really do stuff. But I'm just not about to be back in that cycle of a 9 to 5. Like, I'm already cutting out abusive home life. I'm not about to go to a job that's abusive and deal with that. Hell no. So yeah, I'm in the process of finding a different job and getting back into like balance with, my own self-employment stuff because that was the whole purpose of me even getting these 9 to 5 instead, so I can get a place and still invest in my own business, not to be slaving for y'all and being miserable. Absolutely not. It's not worth it. And I'm just at a point now, like I used to be back then, where I would just put up with it and not quit. But nigga, I'll quit even if I got to go back to being homeless for a while. I'll do what I gotta do. I don't even care at this point. Like I said, I can apply for unemployment again, and I might just fucking do that before I quit. So yeah, but I am in the process of finding other employments. I might as well go back to retail and do that. At least that's not a hassle. I'll probably just do overnight because I don't have to deal with customers, and at least I know I get like money doing that. But yeah, man. So that's just been what I've been working on, like just getting back into balance, getting this work-life situation together so I can be back out of a 9 to 5 officially, permanently for good, and get my apartment. That's really what I'm working on right now, because I'm over like hopping from place to place. So that's like my biggest goal right now. She was it's like a little bookshelf right there. She was putting books in a little bookshelf, so I was just waiting for her to throw me some books back there in the bookshelf. I love those things. I first saw those in Georgia when I would take like nature hikes and stuff, and then I seen them in Oregon, and now I see them here in back in my hometown. I didn't even know they had them here. And I would really wonder how long they had, because I don't think they used to. So it's interesting to like see that they have them everywhere now here, which I really love. I should put a couple of my books in it, because I'm about to repurchase some of them anyway. So I might just, you know, hit these folks with something a little different. But yeah, man. So that's basically what I've been working on, y'all. Is just trying to get a freaking stable place. And now I'm about to look for another job, because I'm done with that one. I got everything I need to get out that job. And the biggest thing was I now know why I didn't want to do the industry in the first place. So I mean, it's cool. It's more so, as per usual, it's not the place itself, it's the freaking people. Like, and listen, I love my Spanish people. Like, I'm not Spanish, y'all know. I'm Caribbean. I'm half Jamaican. I'm not Spanish. But I love the Spanish culture. I love the food, like the people. And what I really loved about them was that they was just so, like, about family oriented, looking out for each other. But one thing I haven't noticed, and most of them are Mexicans in there, so that is why I'm saying Mexicans right now, because all of them, as far as I know, have come from Mexico. Like, all of them have said that that's where they're from. They are closed-minded as fuck. Not all of them, but most of them are very much closed-minded. And they are not accepting of other cultures, but expect other people to accept them and be open to them. It don't work like that. It gotta be a two-way street. If you expect me to accept your ass, especially in my country, you gotta be open and be accepting of, the country that the person that you treating like a damn peasant is from. Like, what do you mean that, like, if I go over, like, they be mad because we don't know Spanish? Well, you're in America. I'm sorry to say it that way. Like, I get your frustrations, but you're in America. That's just like me going over to your country in Mexico and being upset that y'all speak Spanish. Y'all native language is Spanish. My black ass need to get to learning some Spanish. Like, you get what I'm saying? Not catch an attitude with you because you're in your home country where your native language is Spanish. So I'm upset with you for not knowing English and treat you like hurt because you don't speak English. That's backwards. So yeah, they're not as open-minded as I thought that they were. And again, it could just be that specific group. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, growing up I have had Spanish friends, and none of them were Mexican. They were from like other, like El Salvadorian, Dominican, Puerto Rican, and a lot of them would say they don't like Mexican people, and I never really got why that was. I'm like, because all of y'all are the same. Like, y'all all not the same like that, but like y'all nigga, like, y'all all come from South America. Like, well, should y'all be more united? I mean, I guess that's the same as like here in America, we should be more united too. But yeah, I'll be like, well, why y'all dog on Mexicans so much? But it's like, I get it, because I mean, look what y'all put out as far as energetic wise. Don't nobody want to deal with that. Like, we is up here trying to accept y'all and invite y'all in, y'all being like, y'all got this air about y'all, like y'all better than everybody else, because y'all went through so many. Guess what? So did we. And I had to tell somebody that too. They was just like, blah blah blah, they have just so much going on. And I'm like, okay, I'm from America and my life has never been easy, ever. I didn't have no silver damn spoon in my mouth. Even until this day, I've always had to work for everything that I have. I was not giving no handouts. So that's another thing. They think they the only ones with problems and hardships. I'm in America and I have hardships. I'm from America and I've had more hardships than not. I just told y'all niggas I was homeless, sleeping outside in the damn cold while they got beds and cars and you see what I'm saying? So it's just that woe is me shit that I'm over. I'm over everybody and they woe is me. Niggas just need to really start healing themselves and reflecting on themselves and reflecting on the part they play and why their life is the way that it is. As a kid, it's something different, but you're an adult now. You can change your habits. You can change the things that you choose to think, the ways that you choose to act on your day-to-day, the things that you choose to do, the things that you choose to subscribe to, the people that you choose to hang like. You choose not to. You choose not to better yourself. You choose to do shit that keep you down in the dumps, not to do shit. You put in the work to stay miserable, but you don't want to put in that temporary work to face your fears or deal with your pain so it can finally be released and you can be happy for the So I'm over the toxic victim mentality. I'm just over it. I'm over it. So, and I'm not telling y'all this about me being homeless and all that shit for people for sympathy. I don't need all that. I had to. Like, I didn't have to be homeless, but at the same time, it had to be done because I had to break that cycle and I had to do something drastic to do it because it's just done. That's just done. So in order for me to have my motherfucking peace, I had to be homeless. And even though I was cold as fuck at night and I didn't get that much sleep, I had to wash my clothes in public bathrooms and shit like that. It was much more peaceful than being in a house full of fucking hyenas and fucking narcissists, like seriously, and zombies, like seriously. Just being in the area, it wasn't even just that house, it was just like other situations that I just had to get away from it all. I didn't come back for that. So yeah, bruh. I'm built though. It's not for everybody. I'm not telling other people that you get out of this to just be home. Everybody not built for it. Everybody's just not built, and I'm built. So I just had to do what I had to do. My life is just full of drastic transformations and shit y'all can't even imagine I fucking went through, okay? So I was built for it and I got out of it. Listen, I'm in a much better space. Even if I don't have my own place right now, it's better than dealing with narcissists who they probably will never ever change. That's probably how they're going to be for the rest of their life. So and I won't be around for nobody's redemptions. I'm just letting that be out there now. When it's that time, you got some of them, they want to wait till they about to go, and then they want to right your wrongs in spirit realm, because I'm not coming physically to you for you to redeem yourself, because to me it's not genuine anyway. It's just for your satisfaction, like to make you feel, peaceful for you. You ain't make me feel peaceful this whole entire time I was alive, so you gonna have to figure that out on your own. But I'm not here to be nobody's redemption. So when you actively have went out of your way to try to make my life a living hell at every turn you can, even when I'm not even bothering you and I'm just going about my own business and focus on myself, you still want to go out your way to try to make my life a living hell instead of focusing on your shit. So it's not gonna be no redemption. I don't know those people no more. That's my past life. But yeah, so yeah, man, that's just truth. Like I'm telling y'all, I told y'all I was gonna be honest with y'all. Y'all was gonna see all, my journey. And yeah, I just had to clear out the rest of this old cycle and balance out some of the last bit of karma, like bad karma that just needed to be that just needed to be balanced out. So yeah, so that's what I've been working on. I'm just right now looking into other jobs while still maneuvering so I can still get back to working on my passive incomes and other side manifestations I have in the works, and get myself right the fuck back about these 9 to 5s. And yeah, so we'll see. I don't know what the next video gonna be. Hopefully I can do something a little bit more different depending on what I got going on, where I'm at, if I get it. I don't even know when I would be doing a video the next time, so hopefully it can be something a little different, a little fun. But, listen, my life is crazy. I keep trying to tell you, I'm a little cuckoo. Like I said, I had to do what I had to do to be where I need to be. I'm built, so everybody can do what I do. I'm telling you, people they wouldn't be able to last for 12 hours in my shoes before I went to off days self. So, and I still stand here and I smile every day, and I'm still, everything works out. Everything aligns, everything works out. I'm not going to shut my heart off for nobody. I'm not going to hurt myself for nobody. It's too many of those zombies around here. Too many people doing that. That's not me. I like to be happy. I like to be joyful. I like to be adventurous. I like to see the beauty of the world, even when there's just a lot of clouds, walking around. I choose to continue to be different. And I love being different. I love being the one that goes against the grain, because what is life if you're fucking miserable all the time? Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, nah. So, I'm lit. I'm making it out the mud. I always make it out the mud. I always land on my feet. My life is full of challenges, but I will never be defeated. So, I had some setbacks. I had, some failures, but that's how you learn. That's how you get better. That's how you get stronger. That's how you face your fears and clear them out. So I've definitely become a more and more fearless, bro. Like, to be honest, a lot of my biggest fears I ever had, they have manifested and have come true, and I'm still the fuck alive. I'm sitting here talking to you right now. So, and after being homeless, listen, after, not having no one, or like, I don't have no family. I am my family, and my day zero, she know who she is. That's it. So, and the rest of my family is, they in the ethers, in the spirit realm. So that's my truth. My truths are there. But yeah, man, I'm getting there. My life is definitely, yeah. I see where I see what's transpiring right now, and I'm liking it. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I might not be where I want to be right now, but I'm grateful for everything I have, all the small miracles and the big miracles, small and big prosperities. I'm just grateful for it all. I am seeing a lot of positive changes as far as this earthly realm goes. I'm, seeing more of how the 5D is manifested in my life, and how my timeline is shifted and all of that. That's, another videos for another day. But I'm just, I keep my faith in my, true source original energy, true original source energy. And I know everything works out. Everything works out. Everything works out for my highest good. And I'm going to continue to enjoy this weather before I got to go in and do these little short shifts. Because I have a feeling that I'm about to be out of there. I'm about to, it's just not worth it anymore. And I prefer to just be free to work on other things that I want to work on. I probably just only do 3 days a week there, and I'm going to pick my own damn schedule what I'm doing. So, Yeah, man. You know how it goes. All of y'all that are ready to be bombed. We here. We gonna do this together. Man, we ain't even gonna address the naysayer, but you know. That's cool. That's cool. I love you too. Alright, man, y'all. I'm about to get off this thing and just continue to enjoy this day. So, peace.